Who's ready for those Week 4 picks? Right after this. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys had a great week and took home some money. I took home a little bit. We had a nice lineup. The one I set, I made some changes, unfortunately, and I didn't hit on that one. But if I didn't make those changes, we would have. So don't make last-minute lineup mistakes like I did, and let's go through this week's picks that I think are really going to stand out, starting with the quarterback first. And this week we're going to talk about a rookie and somebody that I mentioned in the draft, and that's Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has been throwing the ball all over the field. I don't think he threw 50 last game. He might have thrown 44 passes or whatnot, but he's got A.J. Green, Tyler Boyd, and T. Higgins, the little teacup. This kid is good, and I really feel that he's going to throw another 50 balls maybe this week, putting up probably a 30 burger on the board, setting your lineup on a nice spot, and we're going to pair him with his wide receiver that we're going to talk about after the running backs. But first, Blaze time, folks. Now, starting off the running backs, we're going to talk about the guy who I took out of my lineup last week that I would have been in the money if I kept Darrell Henderson in there. Now, Darrell Henderson showed up last week like we expected he would, and I took him out because I thought Mac Brown was going to get more of the workload, that his finger wasn't hurt, and that was pretty stupid because Henderson is the better of the two running backs. He's going to be in there. He's going to put up probably 20 points this week, so I suggest you throw him in your lineup at 5,800 that you're going to want to match with the other guy down in Carolina who is backing up for McCaffrey, and that is Mike Davis, who showed up last week. He did what we thought he was going to do. He's catching a lot of balls out of the backfield, kind of like McCaffrey, and he's good at it. He was great in Seattle, and I really think he's finding his resurgence here, and he's going to be a great fill-in for McCaffrey. So make sure you get some Mike Davis in your lineup. That's going to save you some money, and we're going to talk about 4 wide receivers right after we receive the screen. So before we talked about pairing our wide receiver with the QB, and that pair is going to be Tyler Boyd. Now, Tyler Boyd over the years has just been a PPR monster. He is a solid 15 to 20 point gamer, and I really think this week it's just going to be some of the same. He is the number one there. AJ Green is just not what he used to be. Tyler Boyd is a very electrifying wide receiver, and now that they have more eyes on T. Higgins, I think they're going to find some more room for Tyler Boyd to run in space and expect him to catch a couple more balls this week. And what we're going to do is we're going to pair him with another wide receiver that is catching a lot of balls, and that's Robert Woods. And look, Cooper Kupp is who he is, and he has great tight ends there. But Robert Woods is the true number one. He has a lot of plays scripted for him, so I really think, again, Robert Woods is going to show up. He is a consistent 15-point-a-week guy with that potential 30-point blow-up. So I really think, again, getting him in your lineup this week and getting that 15 to 20-point floor with that 30-point ceiling is a nice way to finagle a good lineup. To get another guy in there that is going to blow up again, because he just had a fucking monster game last week, and that is Tyler Lockett. Guys, I don't know what to say about Tyler Lockett other than he's unreal. He's amazing. And we talked about DK Metcalf. Yeah, he's one of the biggest guys on the field. But because they have to put so much attention on him, Tyler Lockett just runs in space all over the field. And he's just catching balls everywhere. I just can't believe how talented this guy is. He's so small, but yet, like Tyreek Hill, he just always is finding his way open in space. And he's got Russell Wilson throwing him the ball. So expect another huge game for Tyler Lockett this week. And the last wide receiver we're going to talk about, and we talk about him a lot this year, is Robbie Anderson. Look, he didn't have that huge game we thought he was going to have last week, because they were kind of playing from behind and they were throwing to the running back a lot. But I think, again, this week, they know Robbie Anderson is the number one. He outplayed all the other wide receivers. So, again, I think he's going to outplay him again this week. And he's a good guy to throw in that flex. And, again, you could change out that flex. We could talk about more in the comments. You could let me know who you're targeting, and I will definitely look at that. But let's look at Robbie Anderson for now for that point value. And then we could talk about the tight ends right after we talk about this. And now lastly, offensively, the tight end. And we're going to talk about the same guy we talked about last week, Mo motherfucking Alley Cox. Guys, I just told you last week what he was going to do. He did it. He's going to do it again. Again, Phillip Rivers. Mo Alley likes to catch a lot of balls. He's like LeBron James. All the things that you could say good about him, you should say, because he is going to be that league winner this year. I picked him up in my yearly. He was on waivers, believe it or not. And look, he just blew up again. So expect him to have another huge day. At 3,900, he's still undervalued in the tight end position. So get him while he's hot. And then we're going to talk about that defense to round out the lineup right after this. And lastly, that defense. And let's talk about one that is kind of surprising, but not, because they've been solid for the last few years, and that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because they don't have to do Tom Brady things this year. That defense is holding teams down to less than 20 points. So with the matchup they have this week against the Chargers, who are a little banged up, I do find them in a good position at home to take them on and put up in probably another 10 to 15 points, and they have a nice value at 3,400, which is how we're able to stack our wide receivers pretty high this week. So get Tampa Bay Buccaneers in your lineup, and that should round out the lineup for the week. I hope you guys are copying it, and if you have any changes to be made, please let me know down below. And before we get out of here, we're going to take a special dab of some of this amazing lemon gelato from Zennis Fuck Carts out of this amazing High Five Duo. And guys, let me tell you something, it's incredible. You're going to see me use it, and if you want your own, you could go to highfiveduo.com. Get it, GoStoner, it saves you 10%, or you could win it for $3, only $3, by getting a ticket at my website. You're going to click the link below, or I'm going to share it in my stories. Just follow me on Instagram, GoStonerLife. There's so many different prizes. You could win. Second place is a beanbag chair. Third place is Eagle Store credit or $50 of other merch. It's going to be a nice giveaway for the end of Halloween. So please enter from below at GoStoner.com, and we're going to check this beautiful shit out right now. Oh, you're gonna get me nice and litty. I can't wait. As this warms up, all nice and toasty, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope the money is with you. Please keep doing what you're doing for the community. Fucking vote, stay beautiful, and most importantly, stay lit.